Are you wondering when you can take a pregnancy test for the most accurate results? In today's video, I will be breaking down exactly when is the best time to test and avoid those false, negative, conflicting results. You know it can be tempting to test early, but getting the timing right can save you lots of stress. So let's dive right into it. First, let's talk about how pregnancy tests work. Pregnancy tests detect a hormone called HCG or human chorionic gonadotropin. Human chorionic gonadotropin. This hormone is produced by your body after a fertilized egg implants in the uterus, which usually happens about 6 to 12 days after ovulation. So the HCG in your body starts to rise after implantation, and that is what a pregnancy test is looking for. Let's discuss the earliest time you can take a pregnancy test, because some of us can't wait, and I feel you. Some people might start getting a positive result as early as 8 to 10 days after ovulation. But remember, this can vary. Testing this early isn't very reliable, as HCG levels might still be too low to detect. Some early detection tests claim to detect pregnancy a few days before a missed period. But even then, there is a chance of getting a false negative result. So if you test early and get a negative, it doesn't always mean that you are not pregnant. Most reliable time to take a pregnancy test is actually when you have missed your period. This is because your HCG level will be likely to be high enough to be detected. Ideally, wait for at least 1 to 2 days after your missed period for the most accurate results. Here is a pro tip. Try to take the test with your first early morning urine, as HCG levels are more concentrated then. So here are some signs that might indicate that it's time to take that test and get that beautiful double line. Missed period. If your period is late, even by a couple of days, it might be time to get tested. Pregnancy symptoms. You might notice symptoms like nausea, tender breast, fatigue, or even frequent trips to the bathroom. These can be early pregnancy signs. So if you're experiencing any of these, it could be time to get a test done for more clarity. Next is tracking your ovulation. If you've been tracking ovulation, you may want to test about 14 days after ovulation. This timing should provide a reliable result if you've missed your period. To avoid inaccurate results, here are a few tips I want to share. One is avoid testing too early. It could lead to getting a false negative result even though you are pregnant, because the HCG level is not high enough to be detected. And sometimes it depends on the sensitivity of the test strip you're using. Some of these test strips, their sensitivity is high or low or moderate. Check expiry date. This might seem simple, but make sure your test hasn't expired. An expired test strip can affect the accuracy of that test, so you could get a false negative or false positive result. Follow instructions. So read and follow the instructions that come with the test. Timing, usage, and waiting time can all affect the accuracy of your result. So finally, let's talk about when is it time to consult a health practitioner. When you get a negative result but no period. If you have tested negative but your period still hasn't arrived after a week, consider retesting or speaking to a healthcare provider. They may suggest a blood test to check your HCG levels, which can be more sensitive. Next is confirming a positive result. If you get a positive result, congratulations. Contact your doctor to confirm the pregnancy test with a blood test. So there you have it. Wish above all things that you and I prosper and be in good health, even as our soul prospers. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you in my next video.